Hey everyone, welcome again on the Stack. So let's continue the last video and complete the image sharing functionality. This video may be long, maybe not, I don't know. But before I will start, I just want to say again one thing like please don't forget to share this video or this channel to your friend. So basically with help of this sharing, gaining more subscriber count or getting a likes on a video, this thing motivate me because of that only I can keep continuing the series. Okay, so show your support and share this channel as much as possible you can. So okay, so let's start the coding. And now we have to add the functionality on a camera view page. So first thing, let's start from the building a new method. In this method we are going to pass in a camera view page because we are managing the state of all the messages in the individual chat page only. So we have to pass that method from this individual chat page to the camera view page. Then only we can manage the state. Okay, so we are not using any state management. Because of that, we have to put all the method inside the individual chat page only. Okay, because of that only I'm going to create a new method that will be a send image. Okay, and we are going to pass this method from this individual chat page to the camera view page. So remember we have a three path for it, or we can say we have two path. For the gallery, if I will go on a icon creation of the gallery, so let me just control C this. So let's do it one by one and watch the video very carefully. So we have three things: the camera button and the camera menu item and the gallery menu item. So let's pass it from the gallery menu item first. So in a gallery menu item, what we are doing that we are just taking the image and getting the path, and we are navigating from this individual chat page to the camera view page. Remember, after clicking on a yes button or check button only, we are going to send the image. Okay, so we have to pass this thing, this send image function from this individual chat page to the camera view page. So we can pass it directly. Okay, so let me go on a camera view page and let me create a new method called final. That will be a function type because we are going to pass the function from individual chat page to the camera view page. And on send, we can name it anything. So I'm just giving it a name on send, and we have to take it as a this dot on send. Okay, so we have to pass it, right? And we have to attach this on send method in our check button. So here we have that check button, and I wrap that check button to the inkwell. So let's call that on send here. Remember, while calling on send, we need to pass one additional parameter. That will be a path of the image. Okay, so here we are getting the path as the variable from the camera screen or individual chat page screen. So we have to pass the same path from here to that on send, or just use it as on image send. So that will be more clear, on image send. Okay, so we're passing the on image send to a path that is a path of the image. Okay, and we have to go on an individual chat page and where we created that thing. So here let me go over there first and let me change the name to on image send, so it will be more clear. And we are getting a path right from camera view page to here. Okay, that's great. So we are getting a path from this camera view page while calling this method. So we have to pass that method on the gallery button first. So here in a camera view, we have a on image send method and we have to pass it like that only. So we are passing the on image send method from this individual chat screen to the camera view screen. So this path is easy, but we have another path that is a camera path, camera menu item, or the camera button. Okay, so remember, in a camera menu item or a camera button, we are navigating from this individual chat page to the camera screen first. Similarly, we have to go on a camera screen and we have to create another variable, another function. Okay, so that will be a function. Maybe it will be confusing for you, but I'm trying to make it as simple as possible. And this dot on image scene. Okay, and let me make it as a final. Okay, and in a camera screen only, we are navigating from the camera screen to the camera view screen after clicking on that panorama icon. I mean that circle icon. So let me go over there. That here we are calling that. I mean we are navigating from the camera screen to the camera view page. Okay. So here also we have to pass the on image scene from this camera view. I mean from this camera screen to camera view screen. Okay. So let me just show you again that what I did. In a gallery button, we don't have anything. We are just navigating from the individual chat page to the camera view page. That's why we pass it directly. But for the camera button or camera menu item, first we have to go on a camera screen. So in a camera screen, we have to pass it. And from the camera screen, oh, sorry, not here. And from the camera screen, we have to pass that thing in a camera view page. So it is simple, right? So we added this thing on this camera menu item and the gallery menu item. What about the camera button? So let's add the same thing on a camera button as well. So I had to go on a text form field where we have the camera button, and here we are using the camera screen. So I had to do the same thing because the step is the same. Like we are first from the individual chat page, we are navigating into the camera screen, and from the camera screen, we are navigating into the camera view screen. So we had to pass the same thing. Okay, now everything is perfect. And what we had to do that, let's go over there and let's do one thing. Like let's do that everything is working fine or not. So I'm going to print something over here. If everything will work fine, which means we can write a logic over here. Hey there, working. Okay, and let's print the path as well. So let's print the path, which means if I will take image from the gallery, okay, and if I will select it, and let me first just delete the logs, and if I will click here, then you can see that we are getting a path with hey there working, which means the gallery thing is working fine. What about the camera thing? Like camera menu item is working fine or not? Let's see it again. So let me clear the log, click the photo and click here. This is also working, which means the camera button will work fine. We can check it as well. Yeah, it is working fine. So let's start writing the logic. So the first thing is that now we have the path of the image, but we have to send this image from this Flutter app to the backend with help of the API which we created in one of our Node.js video, right? So for that, I already created a network handler, okay, but we don't have anything here. And we also install the we also install the HTTP package, right? So what we have to do that we have to call the HTTP post method with the network with the image. Okay, so let's do that. So let's do it here only. I don't want it to. make this video very long, so let's call the network call here only. But first you need a HTTP package, which I already imported here, and we just have to use it. So let's do it. And I already running the server on the 5000 port. Okay, so let's write the logic of calling the API. The first thing is we have to create a request instance. So let me create a request instance with help of the http dot multi-part request. In here we have to provide two things only. The first thing, the type of the http request. For our case it will be a post, and the second thing is the URL of the, I mean the route of the API, I mean the endpoint. Okay, so for that I use the ud.parse, and in the ud.parse I have to provide the endpoint. Okay, so let's provide the endpoint, and the endpoint will be my http colon the IP address. Okay, in case I can show you my IP address, but yeah, so here is the IP address, and we have to provide the routes. So here it is the route. Okay, slash the endpoint name. The endpoint name is the add image. If you forgot about that, so I can show you the add image endpoint name. Okay, that's great. This is the exact path of my endpoint. Now what we have to do, we have to use this request, and in the request with help of the files, not fields, with help of the files, we have to add the file. Here I have to use the await, and also I have to use the http call multi-part file. If you forgot about that, I did the same thing on the blog app tutorial as well, and we have to use the from path. Okay, and we have to provide the field. The field name is the key value which we are using over here, and we have to provide the path which we are getting. This is one thing. After that we have to provide the header as well, that it will be a content type. So we have to provide the content type for that. Okay, I do a lot mistake at the time of content type. I will go on the Firefox, and I will go on the my GitHub repository. Please follow me on a GitHub as well if you are in a GitHub. It will just kind of great experience for me. So here is the blog app, and in the lib folder I have the network handler, and in the network handler let me just copy the content type. I just do a Google, but I just wanted to just sure, because I do a lot of mistake at the time of writing the content type. Yeah, now it is added the content type. And the next thing is we have to send this request from here to the backend. So for that, first thing I will going to use the HTTP and stream response, because the type of response we will get at the calling the API is the streamed response. And let's use the request. I mean, let's use the variable name response, and let's call the await again, and let's use the request variable which we created and provided all the detail dot send. It will going to send the image, and we can print the status code over here. Print the response dot status code. If it is a 200, which means everything will look fine. Okay, so we are in a state of testing the API, it's working or fine or not. So inside the server folder, I have this image as of now. Let's test it from the gallery only. that everything is working fine or not. So here, let me just open the console log and let's click on the yes button. Okay, no host is specified in URL. Okay, or I can for the okay, we are getting an issue add image no host. Oh, I just forgot one thing. I just forgot one thing that I haven't provided the port number. I had to provide the port number as well. Let's do it again. It is giving issue again. Wow. Invalid argo no host is specified in URI http colon. I have a postman. I can just call this here. I just copy and paste it here. And instead of providing the local host, I can provide my IP address. Let's do it again. Oh, I just forgot to add this slash slash. I just did a blunder mistake that I forgot to add double slash. Okay, that thing happened at the time of recording the video. You just forgot something. Yeah, sorry for that. Let's click on a yes button again. Yeah, we got the 200 response and that image is successfully stored inside the our backend uploads folder, which means everything is working fine. Now we have to do one thing that after clicking on a yes, we have to navigate from this view image or camera view page to the individual chat page again. Okay. Also, we need the value we have inside the caption as well. So for that, what we have to do, okay, we have to go on a camera view and just providing the path, we have to provide one thing extra that is a string message as well. Okay. And let's go on a camera view page and let's provide the message as well from here. For that, we need a text edit controller because in our text form field, we haven't assigned any controller yet. So let's add a text edit controller here. So let's use the static text edit controller, controller, text edit controller. Okay, and let's assign the controller over here on the text form field. Let's assign the controller. Here is the controller. At time of sending the path, also we need to send the controller.txt dot trim. Okay, let's go on individual chat page and instead of this message, let's print the message which we will get. Hey there, click on this yes. Okay, I have to just do one thing that I have to refresh the page to take effect. So a lot of things we are doing together here. We can do a live session as well if people will be interested. Hey there, let's click on the yes button. Yeah, I'm getting that hey there too, which means everything is working fine. And now here we can call two things. Okay, now we have to set the message in the image path locally and we have to send it with help of the socket IO as well. For that, what I can do, we have the send message method. Okay, so in a send message, basically we are just calling the socket.emit. So and set message. So I'm just going to copy it and I'm going to paste it over here. So here and set message which we are getting from here, path which we are getting from here. So we are setting the thing locally, and here we have the message and the path. We need the source ID which we can take using the widget dot source ID because we are getting from here on the send button where everything have here. So let's copy this thing, the source ID and the target ID. Okay, so dot source chat dot ID widget dot, okay, what was that, two variable source chat dot ID and chat model dot ID, chat model dot ID. Okay, which means we are setting the local state with message and path, and also we are sending it to the socket IO. But for the socket IO testing, we will do on a next video. Okay, but for showing it on a local, we will do in this video itself. So after clicking on a yes, we have to navigate back to the individual chat page. Okay, so how we will do that? So we have to navigate back to our individual chat page, right? After clicking on a yes button. I have a quick fix. So like in this video, we are going to follow the quick fix only. But yeah, if you have a great solution for it, then go for it. Okay. This is just a tutorial. I'm just showing you that how you can implement the things. It's up to you that how you implement. I'm just showing you the way. So what I'm going to do that I'm going to create a int, and it will be a new variable called pop time equal to 0. And remember what we have, that if we will go here and click on a gallery, then first time we will pop from the menu button, and second time we have to pop from the this camera view page. Okay, so first pop and the second pop. For the camera button, we have two pop. First pop from the camera page where we are showing the camera, and second pop from the camera view page. What about the camera menu button? For the camera menu button, we need to pop three times. First pop from the this camera view page, second pop from the camera page, and third pop from the menu item. Okay, so this is the scenario. So we are going to store the pop time here, and at that time of clicking on the method of on send, on image send, we are going to pop. Okay, so let's do it one by one. The first thing, for the gallery. For the gallery, we have to set the state, and let's have the pop time two time. We count it, right? And for the camera button, so we have a lot of camera. So let's search about the suffix icon. And here we have the camera button. I guess this is the camera button. And here also, before going on a camera screen, let's add the pop time too. Now we have the camera, or let's go on a gallery, and just above the gallery we have the camera menu item. Here also we have to add the pop time three times. Now what we have to do, we have to go on send, on image send, on image send. Okay, oh, here we have, so here we have to pop that number of time. So we have to use the for loop, So this is a quick fix. I am not saying that it's a best solution. If you have a best solution, then go for it. And I less than pop time, I plus plus, and here we are going to pop that amount of time. And after that, we are going to use the set state, and the pop time should be 0 again. Okay. So if I will go on a gallery, and if I will select something here and click on a yes button, then we come back to into our individual chat page. And also that image will go on uploads folder, which means everything is working fine. Now what we have to do, if you remember, in the message model, what we added the path of the image, right? An individual chat page, what we are doing, we are just providing the direct path to the set messages and also the direct path on the socket.emit. The problem is that in a socket emit, we are providing the local path. The local path is the local folder of our file system, okay? And that part will not going to work on the other files, I mean others user uh, app, okay? Because actually we store the image, or for temporarily, we are storing the image on our local file system, and that path we have, and we are sending that image to the backend. But what is the use of this response? As of now, we haven't used it yet. Basically, we have to get the path. So if I will go on a Postman, so we are getting the name of the image. So this name we have to store, and we have to send it on our socket.emit. And how we will do that? The response which we are getting is a kind of stream response. First thing is that we have to convert it on a HTTP response, and we have to use the await HTTP response dot from stream response, and we have to pass this response, that is a stream type of response. Now in this HTTP response, if I will print something over here, so instead of showing the stream response, let's print the body and let's print the path. Then we will get the path as well. So actually we have to first use the var data json.decode. First we have to import the dart.io. Okay, and let's use the json.decode to convert this HTTP response, and the HTTP response dot body, and let's use this data comma path to print the path. Okay, so let me open the debug console. Let's clear it out, and let's do it one time again. So basically this video is going larger, but yeah, we have to complete it. And after submission, you can see that we are getting the path or the name of the image from the backend. So we have to use that image at the time of showing the image on other user app. Okay, so basically instead of passing this path, we have to pass this thing actually. Okay, and we will going to test it on a next video. Till that, everything is working fine. Now what we have to do, like same thing, like uh, like after submitting the image, we have to show that layout as well on our app as well. As of now, this thing is coming because we are setting the message as well, and message is kind of empty. But if a message model contain the path, so if I will go on a message model structure, we have the path variable. So suppose if the message model contain the path, then we have to show another layout. So let me go on a list view.builder, and in the list view.builder, here we are just have a if and else condition. If the type is source, then show the own message card. If the type is not source, then show the reply card. Inside this if condition, we will need another if condition. So basically this messages is a message model, right? List of message model. So in the message model, we have the type, and if the message model have the path, so instead of returning these things, so let's write a if messages dot index dot path. If it is not null, which mean we have to return the own file card, else we have to return the own message card. And in the file card, what are the things we are passing? In a file card, we are passing the path of the image and just it. So let's provide the path, and the path how we will get. Similarly, message.image.path, let's provide it. And after hitting the save, like I have to refresh the page, but yeah, we can see that images over here. Okay. And we can work on the layout. The layout is not looking good as of now. So let's go on the own file card. And in the own file card, let's work something here. The cover, sorry, fit, and box fit dot fill height should be great. Yeah, now it's great. Also, if we have the message, then we have to show that message as well. Okay, so in a card, what I'm going to do, instead of returning this image.file card only, I'm going to return a column. Okay, and the column will have another children, that will be a text. And also here we are going to need a message as well. So let's go on the individual chat page, and let's provide the message as well. Message. And here in own file card also we will need another string, that will be a message. But you got the idea, right? We need a message, also we need a time as well. So let's show the time, get the time from the individual chat page. This dot time, and let's go over there and provide the, okay, maybe I did a mistake over here. This is the message, and let's provide it over here. You can work on the styling for it. I'm not going to work on the styling as of now. And let's provide the time as well. So I'm not going to work on the styling as of now. I just wanted to show that, yeah, we can show the message as well. So time, okay, everything is good. Let's first refresh the page and come back here. Okay, so let's select as a Balram Rathore. Let's go on a dev stack. Let's select something from the gallery. Let's add hey there. Click on a yes button. Yeah, here there is come. We have to work on the styling. I know that. So we can do it or you can do it by your own, the styling part. But yeah, everything is working fine. We can share the image from this system to another app. That we are going to test it or we are going to implement that functionality in the next video because this video is really long. Okay. But yeah, everything is working fine. In the next video, I will come up with the styling as well of this thing. Okay. Till that, don't forget to like and share the video and don't forget to subscribe the channel. Okay. Let's meet on our next video.